Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning, everybody. Today, inshallah, we are dealing with a reading text. It's a wonderful one. I'm sure you will like it, inshallah. Open your books, student books, page 12. Page 12, okay. This one and this one. We have got a text about using the internet. Before we start, I have a question for you. I need someone to read this one or answer, no problem. I'm going to read it for you. Of course, nowadays everyone uses the internet. My question for you, what do you use the internet for? What do you do on the internet? Most of us spend a lot of time on the internet. Why? What do you do? How do you use it? Let's take Sultan.
Basically everything,
Like what?
including school.
So you need the internet for your studies, right?
Yes.
What else?
For search things on the internet and watch videos, etc.
Okay. Now another guy. Let's take Naif. Yes, Naif.
Yes, teacher. Like the reading ebook.
You use it for reading ebooks, right?
Yes, right.
Okay. So you need it either to read ebooks online or you need it to download ebooks on your phone and start reading them later. Okay, Naif. Another guy, Abdulaziz. Yes, Abdulaziz. I'm trying to unmute you. Yes, Abdulaziz.
Yes,
Yes,
to
Abdulaziz.
playing, learn, or chatting with my friend.
I couldn't hear the first one. Is it playing games, right?
Yes,
Okay, so Abdulaziz uses it for playing games, for chatting, anything
or
else,
learn.
or learning. Good. Okay. Yes, Walid.
Yes, to find out new information about the war or about countries.
Okay, to get knowledge, to find information. Good. And Ziad. Yes, Ziad.
Basically, the internet is useful around the world because, like, the technology evolution, something like that.
What about you? I need you personally.
For me, the internet is everything because I can study, I can play, I can do anything with internet.
Well, we have got another question, guys, for you all to talk about here. Do you think the internet can save one's life? In your opinion, guys, can the internet save one's life? If you say yes, tell me how. I hope you still raising your hands for the new question, not for the old one. Okay? Some guys forget to drop their hands. So, if you are ready for the new one, raise your hand. Can the internet save one's life? Yes, Abdullah.
Of course, teacher.
How? How do you think the internet can save one's life?
Like when a thing happened, emergency thing, I can call it the emergency and they will come fast.
But you can't call emergency on your cell phone, right?
Yes.
So no need for the internet here. I'm talking about the internet, not the cell phone. The internet. Can the internet save your life or one's life? Yes or no? You said yes.
Yes, but I do not know how to say it.
Okay, maybe you can listen to Turki Hamad. Maybe he can give us a correct way. Yes, yes, Turki. In your opinion, can the internet save one's life?
Yes.
How?
Maybe in for the internet can't if I needing to help or I have a problem can't send a message to help for people coming
Okay.
to help me.
So your colleague said he can use it. He can call, make a call, and I said calling is not internet. But you say I can send a message, maybe using one of the applications like WhatsApp or something like this, and ask for help. Okay, and here the internet helped you or saved your life. Good answer. Anything, yes, Sultan, if you have something to add. Yes, Sultan.
When something bad happened to somebody, like shock, I didn't know how to treat him, so I Google it and know how to treat him.
So you get your help through Google when you look for a solution to a problem, emergency. You say, how can I react in this situation? And you started to search the web and find solutions. Okay, good. Well, we are going to listen to some stories or 3 stories about people used the internet in different ways. Okay, then we have got some comprehension questions. But before we go to the reading and listening, I hope you open your books, page 11, please. Page 11. Okay. You will see these words in the reading on page 12 and 13. Put each word in the correct category here. We have got 3 columns. One for computers, words related to computers. Here, words means special, and here words related to health. And I've got here 8 words. Which one of these or which ones of these words related to computer? Which ones means special and which ones means related to health? Yes, guys, take your time. When you are ready, put your hand, okay? Maybe we can get help from Abdullah Tool just to read these words, okay? Yes, Abdullah, if you can.
Of course, teacher. Asthma, extraordinary, paramedics, unique, cyber, networking, posted, virtual.
Excellent, Abdullah. And now get just one word. One word, Abdullah.
Asthma.
Would you wait a minute, Abdullah? I'm going to share the CD with you.
Mega Goal 3.
Abdullah, can you see the CD now?
What?
Can you see the CD on the screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now let's go to our task here. This one. Yes, Abdullah. Which word are you going to match? This one?
Cyber.
Cyber. Okay, which column, which category?
It's
Computer.
related to the computers.
Okay, let's check it. Excellent, Abdullah. Another guy? Yes, Ali. Yes, Ali Al-Ghamdi.
Yes, teacher.
Which word?
Virtual.
Virtual.
Yes.
Okay,
Related to computer.
let me check it. Excellent, Al-Ghamdi. What about Abdul Rahman? Yes, Abdul Rahman.
Unique.
The word unique. Where can you put
Special.
special? Wonderful. And Rakan. Yes, Rakan.
Extraordinary.
Okay,
Special.
special. Excellent. Now, let's take Walid. Yes, Walid.
Yes, paramedics
Okay,
related to health.
well, wonderful. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is paramedic? Why didn't they appear? Wait. Okay, no problem, but it's correct. Well, let's take Ahmed Al-Anazi. Yes, Ahmed.
Yes. Posted.
Yeah.
Related to computers.
Okay. Well, now the last one with Al-Babtin. Yes, Al-Babtin.
Networking
Networking. Yeah.
for computers.
Okay. I wonder why it's appearing here. We haven't taken it.
Oh,
There is something with the CD. Anyway, you have got the correct answer. Okay. So let's go back to our student book, our text here. Okay, page 12. We have got a text. I hope hold your pen, okay, and start listening. After listening, inshallah, we have got 4 questions here. Maybe it's better for you guys when you have got a text like this one. It's better for you to have a look at the questions first, okay, to read them before you start reading or listening. Then start reading or listening. While listening, try to find answers to these questions. Then start to answer them one by one. So before starting, I hope someone can read these 4 questions. Who's going to read? Number 1. Let's take Zaid, if you can, please.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Abdullah Tour. How did you unmute yourself, Abdullah? How did you unmute yourself? I didn't unmute you. How?
You did it by yourself, Ustad.
Really? Okay. Maybe your name appeared instead of
I
Zaid.
was raising my hand at first, but then I lowered it.
I was going to unmute Ziad Al-Qarawi, ولكن I found you unmuted. I thought you have superpowers. No problem. Okay.
No, teacher.
Okay, Abdullah, read this one, number 1. Yeah. Yes, Abdullah. I want you to read.
Yes, teacher. You said Graawi, not me.
No problem.
Okay, no problem. Okay. In your own words, explain how C and Redden saved Tara Laynton.
Okay, so explain to us how did this guy save this girl. Okay, yes, yet number 2.
What do you think of the way Patrick Swales found his double?
would you ever do something like this? Why and why not?
Okay, thanks. And this question, guys, while you are listening, I want to tell me, what do you think about the way which Patrick used to find his double? And for you personally, would you ever do something like this? Yes, say why. If you say no, say why not. Number 3, let's take Naif. Yes, Naif.
Yes, teacher. Think about the story of Osama and Saba. Is there someone you would like to be reunited with? How and why?
So we are going to listen to a story about a woman called Asma, and the other one is called Sabah. They are Arabs, by the way. Okay. Is there someone for you personally that you would like to be reunited with? Who is he, if you have, and why do you want to reunite with him? Reunite, guys, means to join together again after a long time of separation. Number 4, the fourth one. Let's take Naif. Yes, Naif.
Yes, teacher. What do all of the stories have in common?
We are going to listen to 3 different stories, but they all have something in common. You know, guys, what does it mean in common? To have something in common. If you know, who can tell me? When I say Naif and Muhammad have something in common, what does it mean to have something in common? Yes, Sultan?
Have the same thing or similar.
Okay, you are allowed to say it in Arabic. What does it mean to have something in common?
مشترك.
بينهم أشياء مشتركة. Okay, excellent. So we have got 3 stories here, and they all have something in common. I want to tell me, what do all these stories have in common? Okay, guys, let's go to the text and listen and read, okay, to find answers to these questions.
Pages 12 and 13. 8. Reading. Amazing internet connections. We all use the internet to connect with people. Using email, social networking sites, and chat rooms are ordinary ways that people connect. But at times, the internet has been used to connect ordinary people in extraordinary ways.
Saving a life. 12-year-old Sean Redden from Denton, Texas, was on the internet playing a cyber fantasy world game. Suddenly, someone came online asking for help. The person said she was a Finnish business student who was locked in her college's computer lab. She said she was having an asthma attack and couldn't breathe. Redden wasn't sure if this was part of the game, as sometimes a few people lie on the net. However, as he later told the Dallas Morning News, he decided it was too real to be a joke. So Redden called the police. With the additional help of international phone operators, Finnish paramedics found 20-year-old Tara Laintinen and gave her the medical attention she needed. Without the internet and the efforts of a 12-year-old boy half a world away, she might not have survived.
Well, this is the first story, guys, about using the internet. How did this guy use the internet in this story, in story number 1? How was the internet useful in this story? Yes, guys, you have just listened to a story about someone who used the internet, okay? Not just for playing, not just for education. He used it in a different way. Yes, Ziad?
The internet is useful here for saving lives. I read them.
Well, so in this story, the internet was useful in saving the girl's life. Okay, let's go to the second one, this one.
Finding your double. It was just an ordinary night on a crowded subway car for Patrick Swales, a 21-year-old web designer in New York City. The car had just stopped at a station, and the doors opened.
Suddenly, he saw himself waiting at the platform, but the clothes were not really his style. What was he doing waiting there? He should be in the car, but he was in the car. By the time he realized that he had just run into his double, the doors had shut and they were moving. At that instant, their eyes met. Disbelief, amusement, wonder were all conveyed in that one look. They both raised a hand in an attempt to catch each other, but it was too late. Shaken by the encounter and determined to find his double, Patrick came up with a unique idea. He created a website called SubwayMyDouble.com. He posted his own photo and a description of the man he had seen in the subway in the hope that someone would see it and make contact. He got the call 2 days later. Now, Patrick and his double are best friends. His name is Manuel, and he is in New York studying web design. Patrick and Manuel have decided to take themselves out of the public eye, so they have stopped updating the site. Patrick posted this message on the website. In our best interest, there will be no more updates to this website. Unlike popular TV series, you will have to continue the story yourselves. Best wishes to all, and may you find your double someday.
Well, in this story, guys, how did Patrick use the internet? How did it help him away from getting information, away from studying, away from chatting, away from watching movies? How did he use the internet in a strange way? Yes, Sultan?
To find his double.
He
He created a website
Okay,
called
so
Subway My Double.
wonderful, Sultan. So he used the internet to find his double. Okay, wonderful. Now let's move to the third story here. Maybe you drop your hands now because I see many hands are raised. I need to drop it and raise it again. If you are ready, let me drop it for you. Okay.
Reunited 60 years later. Asma, a 75-year-old grandmother of 8, enjoyed telling her grandchildren stories about her youth. These stories usually featured Sabah, Asma's best childhood friend. Asma and Sabah had been as close as sisters. Then, when the girls were 15, Sabah's family moved away and the girls lost contact. But Asma never forgot her childhood friend. One day, Asma was telling her 13-year-old grandchild, Khan, a story about Sabah when Khan asked, "Why don't you try to find her?" Khan got out his laptop and showed Asma how to surf the web. A mere 30 minutes later, they found Sabah. Asma's hands trembled as she dialed her old friend's phone number. When Sabah answered and Asma identified herself, Sabah burst into tears. By coincidence, Sabah was now living nearby. 60 years later, the women are inseparable once again. "My life has improved dramatically since Asma found me," says Sabah. "I never feel lonely anymore." Adds Asma, "It's as if we had never been apart. 60 years have made no difference to our friendship."
These are just a few of the incredible ways people have been brought together by the internet. Every day there are more. Who knows what amazing internet stories are unfolding at this very moment?
Okay, guys, number 3, this story. How did people or how did Asma use the internet in a strange way? Yes, Ziad?
Asma she uses the internet for reunited 60 years later by his friend.
So she used the internet to reunite with her friend what's her name, her friend, if you can remember?
Sabah.
Yeah,
Sabah.
after 60 years of separation. Wonderful, yeah, Ziad. Okay, now guys, I hope you have found answers to these questions. Number one, guys, in your own words, explain how Sir Redden, the guy in the first story, how did he save the life of Tara? Yeah, in few words, just tell me in few words in your own. Yes, Sultan?
He called the police and saved Tara alive.
So he called the police after he saw a message of help from the girl, okay? And the police started using international operator, and they made sure she is in danger, and they saved her. Wonderful, Sultan. Number two, guys. Number two, what do you think of the way Patrick used or Patrick found his double? What's your opinion about it this way? I need new guys. Not each question I'm going to take Sultan. No. Other guys, please. About the story number two. Story number two, guys. What do you think of the way Patrick used or Patrick found his double? Tell me anything. It's opinion question. Okay? So we don't have one fixed answer. It's not multiple choice. When I say, what do you think? You can give me any answer. Yes, guys, wake up. You are lazy today. Al-Anazi, where are you? Al-Mutiri. You have, by the way, homework on the website, okay? One of these questions, you are going to face one of these questions on the website homework. Is it?
Patrick used the way. I think it's weird because I don't think that it's useful these days by making a website for searching his double.
You think it's not useful nowadays? So
Yeah.
what's useful nowadays? How can you?
It's social media, everything in social media. Websites these days, it's not so much useful.
I thought you don't like using the internet at all, but you don't like making.
No.
Okay, so
Making websites.
So you will depend on the internet, but not for creating a website. No, you are. Maybe you are going to share a post on social media, right?
Yes.
Would you ever do something like this? For you personally, would you ever do?
No, I don't do something like this.
If you are at a station or a mall or something and you see your double, would you like to look for him and contact with him or no?
No, I don't like it.
Why not?
I don't know why, but
you think
I don't know how
it's useless to find your double, right?
Yes.
You are practical. Okay, Zia. Thanks. Well, guys, number three, about the story of Asma and Sabah. Is there someone you would like to be reunited? An old friend, a neighbor, which you two separated for a long time ago? Is there someone like this? If you have, tell us who is this guy and why do you want to reunite with him? Yes, Sultan, your hand is still raised. I hope you have answered to this question.
Think about the story of Asma and Sabah. It's special and I feel happy for them. Is there someone you would like to be reunited with? No, I don't want to be reunited with because we moved on.
Well, okay, guys, everybody. If you have someone you would like to reunite with him, please put your hand up. Maybe we have another story here from the guys. Okay. Well, the most important question here and the last one before I go, what do all the stories have in common? We have listened to 3 stories, and these 3 stories have something in common. Can you tell us what do they have in common? And this is the point of our lesson. Yes, Naif?
Yes, teacher, about the internet.
What?
Internet.
Using the internet.
Yes.
So all the 3 stories have something in common, which is depending on the internet in a strange way or using the internet to reunite or to join or to find someone, right?
Right.
Okay, thanks, Naif. Okay, guys, don't forget you have got one of these questions on the website. I hope you do it. Just one question, okay? See you tomorrow, inshallah. And thanks for your attendance and thanks for your participation. And I'm not satisfied, in fact, with the number of guys who participated with me today. Just a few guys participated, and it's not your class policy. I'm used to finding many guys participating in this class. I hope tomorrow you are better, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.